Hello everyone, today I will be sharing my quick review of Echoes Hotel Dubai at Al Furjan. Al Furjan is kind of, if you look at the coastline map of Dubai, it's between Palm Jumeirah and Palm Jebel Ali. As you can see, the room itself is very nice, spacious, and clean. I also had amazing sunlight coming in through that full-length window over there. However, I must say that this is the most bare bones hotel that I've ever stayed at in my life, probably. There was no desk, no kettle even. Like, I brought little, freeze-dried miso soup packets with me just in case I wanted a snack, and I was not able to use them at all because there was no kettle in the room, and there was no little corner with tea bags and whatnot. That may not seem like such a big issue to some, but for me, I just found it very strange, and you'd be surprised how inconvenient it is to not have a way to heat up water for some tea at least, especially considering that I was staying there for 11 days total. So that alone, spoiler alert, but that was enough for me to say that I would probably not elect to stay at this hotel again. Also, as you can see in these clips here, the closet situation, it's an open closet. So it's basically just those metal rods that you see on the two little wooden blocks near the entrance there. I mean, yeah, of course they give you hangers and whatnot, but again, I found it to be very awkward and not ideal for storing all my fabulous outfits that I had brought for this trip. So as far as accessibility goes, this hotel is not super accessible to public transport. I believe the nearest station was Al Furjan 1 metro station, and that, according to Google Maps, was a 25-minute walk away. For me, this was not so much an issue because I had already planned to take Ubers to most of my events anyway, but for those budget conscious people out there, this is something to keep in mind when you're booking your hotel in Dubai. Try to book somewhere that's within reasonable walking distance of a metro station if you're trying to save on transportation. And also, this is just a circumstantial thing, but I basically arrived in Dubai the day after they had all of that tremendous flooding, so they were still very much recovering from that, and a lot of areas were still like flooded up to the windows of a car in terms of the water height. Oh my God. One of those areas being my hotel, like the entire road maze around my hotel. So I ended up with quite a few Uber drivers canceling on me within the first 2 or 3 days just because the water in that area was still so severe. But then one of them finally came through, thank God. So the rest is history. I also did get room service 3 times, which sounds like a lot, but I was there for 11 nights, remember, okay? I won't say that the food was terrible, but it definitely was nothing to write home about. It's more so like the ingredients I just felt were very subpar quality. This salmon, for example, they made a valiant effort, but at the end of the day, you could tell that it just wasn't that great quality fish, you know? But hey, it was pretty affordable, and at least the sweet potato fries were good. They had a laundry room on the 7th floor, I believe, which by the end of the first week, I decided that I wanted to wash a few items. There's a machine in the corner where you can put in 20 dirhams, I believe, and it will dispense a token for you. So it costs 1 token each for a cycle of both the washing and the drying machines. So if you were to wash your clothes and then dry them in the machines, it would cost you 40 dirhams total, which is around like $13, $12 or $13. I thought that was a little steep, to be honest, so I just washed my clothes and then I took them back to my room all wet and just let them air dry. There's an amenities closet on each floor as well that you can access with your room card if you want to stock up on toothbrushes, toiletries, things like that. So yeah, those are my full thoughts on Echoes Hotel Dubai at Al Furjan. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was nitpicking a lot in this video. I wasn't unhappy at all with my visit. Like I said, it was a very comfortable place. I've never stayed in a hotel in Dubai that wasn't comfortable. But since this is a review, I do have to be brutally honest. The lack of a proper desk, the lack of a kettle, it was all just very silly to me. Like, how am I supposed to heat up my miso soup this way, you know? I will say the area was very quiet, very peaceful, you know, if you can deal with the fact that it's not close to public transportation. The noise aspect, I was very, very pleased with. The other guests at the hotel were all quiet and respectful as well, compared with some of the other places I've stayed.
Hey, hey, she's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Yeah!
All in all, I paid just under 2,000 AED, which equates to about 545 US dollars for 11 nights total, which is not bad at all. So even though I personally will not be staying at this particular hotel again, it just goes to show you, you definitely do not have to break the bank to find a nice, comfortable accommodation during your stay in Dubai. Follow me for more travel content and tips.